boy Terrence Carter, TC Talks, TC Fitness. Welcome to Everlasting Awareness. Yes, sir. So I decided to go live tonight. I made a video already earlier today. If you guys want to check it out, you definitely can. I do want to show my gratitude and say shout outs to everybody that's been rocking out me on the YouTube platform. As we continue to grow on this platform, I thank y'all. All right. Shout out to everybody that's been watching the YouTube shorts. Uh there's a lot that I do want to talk to you guys about, tonight. I get a lot of backlash on TikTok from time to time from different people whenever I speak out against the system because people will do whatever they can to try and defend this 9 to 5 system because this is all that they know. But when you try to teach people something different, right? When you try to tell them the truth, people really don't like the truth, Like, for example, when I tell you guys that you cannot work your way to wealth, working a 9 to 5 job, like making low wages, that's the truth. When I tell y'all that employees don't care about you and you're just a number to these people, that's the truth, you know? But I feel like we live in a reality where people would rather be lied to and be comfortable with the lies rather than, you know, appreciate the truth. And I've seen how, working in the W2 system, it takes a toll on your mental well-being, it takes a toll on your physical well-being. You're not making enough money. The companies, the jobs, they never pay you enough money to keep up with inflation. And it's all by design, right? And when people sit there and they call it modern day slavery, that's because that's what it is, you know. And I watch and I listen to so many videos that speak out about the W2 system, and then actually experiencing it for myself. I I honestly see why some people decide to at least try to become an entrepreneur or try to do their own thing, you know. Me personally, I've been putting in more work on YouTube and posting more videos, posting more shorts, posting more long form content. The channel been growing. We damn near at 8,000 supporters. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm trying my best to add as much value as I can to the people and get you guys to realize the truth. And I know that the powers that be or whatever you guys want to call these people, they don't like when people know the truth. Imagine a whole entire world being awakened to what's really going on. Imagine realizing that your time is finite, but you're trading your time for a currency, and the currency is constantly losing its value because when you get your paycheck, you have less purchasing power. Imagine that. But nobody really wants to listen because they want to walk around as sheep and they want to defend the system, the same system that's destroying your mental health, that's destroying your creativity, that has you on a constant routine. How many people sit in traffic every single day just to get to work? They're afraid to be late because they're afraid to lose their job, because they're afraid to lose the paycheck. But people that live in this reality of fear, right? And I'm not telling y'all to quit your job, bro, but I just want y'all to see how the system controls you with fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Please make sure you hit the like button. It's 11 people here right now. Thank y'all for being here. Double tap the screen. It's going to automatically like the video. When you are constantly living in a mentality of fear, right? It's because you are not working on nothing outside of the job. This job is your life. This all you care about is this company, but you don't own the company. It's not your company. All right. Let me zoom in so y'all can understand what I'm saying. It's not your company. Okay. They're going to pay you what they feel like you are worth, but they're never going to pay you what you feel like you're worth. You know? Go to the couch, Nismo. Go to the couch. To the couch. And I don't know if you guys need to pay attention to the older generation because y'all can see it that they're still some of them are, in their older age, like 60s and 70s, and they're still working, right? So it's going to show there's something with the system, the W-2 system, the working 40 hours a week, that's obviously not enough, right? And me personally, like, first of all, not even just me, everybody on this planet, everybody in this live stream right now, nobody knows how much time they have left on this planet. So imagine giving all your time to a corporation and then you retire, and then after a couple of years, you just, yeah, you understand what I'm saying, y'all? Like, the truth has to be told, bruh. Stop giving your entire life away to these corporations because to them, right? To your managers, to the supervisors, to the people above them, to all these people, you're a number. You are an employee identification number. You're not even considered a human to them, you know? And when I tell y'all that corporations constantly care about profit, they constantly care about reaching their quotas and reaching their numbers and their metrics or whatever they have set out for the business. That's what they care about. They just want lab rats that's gonna get the job. Shout out to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here with me tonight too. Just double tap the screen so that we could get these likes up. But it's crazy because the more truth that I speak, the more people probably feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm comfortable with my job. At least I'm getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. And I'm not telling y'all to quit your job, bro, because being an entrepreneur is no easier. It's not easy at all. Trying to, you know, trying to do something on the internet, trying to make money on the internet, trying to sell a product, trying to do this, trying to run your own business. It's not easy. You have to put time in, you have to put effort in. Everything is on you. You can't take no days off, right? You don't know if people gonna rock out with you or not. But I would rather work on something that I can actually build rather than help somebody else build their dreams and they don't care about me, right? Because these corporations will like they'll pay you as little as they want to keep you in survival mode. Do y'all not understand that? Being in survival mode, you are way more easier to control. Like y'all need to let that sink in, bruh. Being in survival mode, you're way more easier to control. You scared. You need the next paycheck, right? You're not taught what an asset is. You're not taught anything about the stock market. You're not taught anything about real estate, owning anything. You're not taught these things for a reason because the masses of people wake up, get ready for work, go to work, come back home, don't work on nothing for themselves because they're comfortable. Every day I challenge myself to do something that is uncomfortable, to work on something that's going to help me and help humanity, you know? And if I tell y'all about retaining your energy, I tell y'all about investing into the stock market, I tell y'all the things that wasn't necessarily taught to me, but I had to learn from my own personal experience. And don't get me wrong, bruh. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, like I get it. Like the billionaires and the wealthy people, they're providing jobs, right? Okay, but and I get it. Y'all can sit there and say everybody cannot be an entrepreneur. Of course, everybody's not gonna want to do that. But don't give your entire life to these corporations, bro. Today, for example, right? I guess obviously the job that I work at, they found out about my TikTok. They found out about my TikTok. They found out I be posting on TikTok, right? And all I do is speak the truth about the company, about what goes on. I try to give the upcoming people like advice and let y'all know the real, right? And they found out about my TikTok, and you know, it's like keep an eye out on him type of vibes, right? create TikToks while being on a clock. But this is like the form of control that I be talking about. Like companies be companies don't like somebody that is aware and that knows the truth. They don't want you to speak out on the truth. They would rather you walk around like a mindless drone. They would rather you walk around like an NPC that don't know what's going on, you know, rather than letting people know what's really the truth. The job will affect your mental health. The job will affect your physical well-being. You won't have no life outside of this company. Like what goes on inside, like sometimes it can feel like a toxic environment, right? But at the end of the day, I still gotta make sure that I'm staying 10 toes down with myself because I can see what a difference can make within a year, right? And I always told myself I'm prepared and I'm ready for whatever. I'm ready for whatever. Because at the end of the day, I know this already that there's no such thing as job security. I know this already, bro. You know? And I'm not telling y'all, oh, do what I do, post a whole bunch of TikTok videos. Like, I'm not telling y'all to do that, right? But what I'm telling y'all is that I know, like, no matter what job it is, it don't matter if you work for the federal government, it don't matter if you work for the state, it don't matter if you blue collar, white collar, nigga, you could be black, orange, yellow, blue, pink collar, it don't matter. Your job ain't certain. It does not matter. So you got it. Like, yeah, first of all, y'all need to pay attention to the real world. A lot of these corporations are out of touch with reality. They're gonna offer you the bare minimum, not realizing that the cost of living done went up, but wages stay stagnant. Wages continuously stay stagnant, day in and day out. But the cost of living, my rent done went up. Now I'm paying $1,852 or something like that. My wage didn't go up. My cost of living went up. My wage did not go up. They giving you like a 30 cent raise. Like you're supposed to be okay with that. You're supposed to be happy and grateful. Excuse me. You see how jobs, you see how corporations try to gaslight y'all. But then I'm the bad guy for speaking out on the truth. And they get away with it because if they really didn't want to, they don't have to. Well, you could just leave. That's what they'll tell you. You could just leave. You could just quit. So they hit you with that. You could just quit because they know that there's gonna be somebody else that is gonna that needs a job because they need money. And I'm not sitting there saying I already have responsibility, right? But all I'm saying is I'm not gonna settle for what they're paying if I know that there's limitless amounts of opportunities out there and I know how to generate income outside of the job. Like I have the skill, right? I have the skill of owning assets. I have the skill of retaining my energy, taking back my power. I see things through the spiritual lens, right? I don't just see things with these two eyes. I pay attention with my third eye, right? I read energy. I see how a lot of people are miserable at the job, but you're not going to dim my light. You're not going to try to dumb me down. You're not going to try to give me this low wage and expect me to make this a career. Why would I do that to myself? There's somebody right now on the face of this earth that's making what I make at the job. They're making this on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch. They're not clocking in and clocking out. They're creating. They're they're doing something that they love. And once again, I'm not saying that it's all supposed to be easy and everything's supposed to be handed to me and everything just supposed to go my way in life. I'm not saying that, bruh. But I'm saying that life has gotten tougher in America, especially for the working class, because the working class is not it's not like you out here making six figures, 250,000 a year, 400,000 a year at these regular ass jobs. It's not happening. You know, and y'all already know. Like I love journaling. I love writing. Right. I love speaking out about things because, like I said, all I want to do is help my people and continuously help myself. Right. It's like you don't want to be of the world, but you got to help people that's in the world. You know, like there's plenty of people that work. There was a video I was watching the other day. The guy was at the company for I think like 30 years. He was about to get his pension and they let him go. A black guy, a melanated guy. They let him go. He didn't even get to get his pension. So imagine putting that many years into a company and they don't even let you get your pension. But this is what people work for. You get good benefits and you get a pension. What is my generation gonna get? Because all these people that's running these companies are older people. They stuck in their ways, right? They're stuck in thinking that this is the 1990s and 1980s when we in a total different time era. But once again, none of these corporations want to pay people a livable wage. They just want you to be in survival, bro. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's retaining their energy, bro. Let me know. Let me know if the quality is good. Please chat for everybody that's in here. Please let me know if it's clear. If not, then I gotta turn the internet off and connect it to a different one. But please let me know if it's clear, chat. For anybody that's listening to this live stream right now, let me know if it's clear. That's all I need to know. Um, but yeah, I make it my priority to work on something that I'm building day in and day out, bro. Because like I said, I know that the corporation don't care about me. I know that the jobs don't care about who you are, bro. But you gotta care about yourself. You gotta look out for yourself. You gotta take care of yourself, right? And you gotta try to teach the skill to other people. You know. Um. But yeah, please let me know if it's clear, chat, or if it's blurry. Cause from what I see on my screen, it's clear, but I don't know how y'all screen just seeing it. If it's blurry, let me know. If it's clear, please let me know, chat. Um, but yeah, bro, it don't matter how many hours you work at these corporations. You're not gonna make what the CEO is making. Another stat I listened to. I watched a video on YouTube earlier, right? And they were speaking about uh uh I believe the CEO from Amazon, the new CEO, because Jeff Bezos, he's about to create another company, right? That has to do with artificial intelligence. But I think his name is Andrew Jassy or something like that. I probably got it wrong. Who cares? But he made $40 million in a year, and the average Amazon worker made under 38,000. So I don't think y'all like. I swear to God, once I heard that, I dead ass bought more stocks. I sat down and I bought more stocks, bro. Like as soon as I heard that, I laughed and I bought more stocks because I said, bro, it's no way that people really be thinking like I'm just gonna keep working and working and working and physically putting in the work and having to wait for a check. Meanwhile, this guy made $40 million in a year. Average employee made 38,000. 38,000? Are you kidding me? But everybody want to keep putting their faith into the corporation. I got me a job. You got yourself something to do. But if you ain't working on something outside of the job, bruh, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't figure out how to own some assets now, I don't know what to tell y'all, bruh. If you don't get it through your brain that artificial intelligence is here, bruh. It's here. It's not going nowhere. These people invested billions of dollars, bruh. They invested billions of dollars to get rid of humans out of the job and replace them with AI, bruh. If y'all don't understand that, the next 5 years it's gonna be even tougher than what it is now. Bro, there's no way that I just drink water and then the Q&A says like the taste of tap water. Bro, what's up with this, bro? It's no way that just happened. Like, is the AI watching the live stream or something? And that's not even tap water. Nah. Yo, YouTube, what's up, bro? Yeah, yeah. I just drunk the water and the Q&A popped up and said like the taste of tap water. Yo, bro, I don't know what these people doing with these apps, bro. But yeah, 40 million compared to $38,000, bro. And I'm talking about in a year. $38,000 in a year, excuse me, is a little bit over $3,000 a month. Just a little bit over it. 40 million in a year. He's making over 100 and bro, he's making bank. I try to do the calculation, bro. That he's making bank, bro. You know? Somebody said, what stocks do you invest into? So I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not here to tell y'all what to put your money into. I cannot tell you that. I just, you know, on my own journey, on my own path of trying to figure out, you know, how the rich stay rich, how the wealthy stay wealthy, and figuring out, this thing we call life. But me personally, I have a total of 15 companies in my portfolio. I've been investing for 3 years now. Um, it's been a long journey. When I first started, I was still trying to better my relationship with money. Like even now, as a 31-year-old man, I'm still working on my relationship with money and trying to be a better steward to the money that I, do generate. Um, and mm, it's 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 a big change because you really have to rewire your brain and like think of things differently. So to answer your question, um, I'll name some of them. So I own Amazon, Apple, Google, Tesla, Nvidia, Realty Income, Stag Industrial, um, Target, Chipotle, Walmart, and then like VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index, VNQ, which is another ETF. Mm, Tesla, if I didn't say Tesla yet. Mm, damn, I can't remember. Oh, Vici Properties and the S&P 500. So those are all 15. I know I said I named some, but I just named all 15. Um, and yeah, bro, like the investor journey has been a game changer for me because I've gotten to see like the truth about this matrix, and I got to really realize that we have been finessed, we have been lied to about a lot of different things. Um, financial literacy isn't really taught in schools for a reason. It is to keep you as an employee, it is to keep you broke, right? They want you to be dumb and broke. That's the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. They want you to not know the truth about money. America loves when people are in debt. Like for instance, when you try to get a home and they tell you, all right, we're gonna put you on a 30-year mortgage. Banks love that because you don't own the home. The banks own the home. And if you don't make a payment, if you miss a payment, they could take your home. Right. Um the fucking scammy ass IRS, they love when you do overtime at your W2 job because all they're gonna do is tax you off of more of your money. So you're trading more time for money, right? The rich and the wealthy know these things already, bro. Like a lot of them don't even pay. Let's keep it 100. They don't pay taxes, bro. They don't, because they know like they could do write offs. That's why entrepreneurship is cool, because you could do write offs. You could write things off. Um, and like all these people are in cahoots with each other. Like I feel like corporations are in cahoots with the government, and the government is in cahoots with the families that run this world, bro. The families that run this world. Even if y'all looked it up, y'all could look it up yourselves. Like there's 13 families that run this world. You know, there's a lot of things that I've been learning about life. There's a lot of things I've been learning about this human experience that wasn't taught to me in school. There's a lot of books that I've been reading or listening to. Like I told you already, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich, um, The Creatures of Jekyll's Island. Yeah, I could look that up on YouTube. I don't know, man. There's just a lot of information I've been taking in, and I just really see how the masses of people are getting finessed, bro. Like literally finessed every freaking day. Like we live in a capitalistic world, right? We live on a capitalistic planet, but nobody realizes how they are selling themselves short because you're putting your livelihood to a corporation and you only focused on getting a job to make money, but you never focus on how to make the money work for you. You don't see how you're getting taxed at the highest level, right? As a W 2 employee, you're getting taxed at 30%, and they lie to you and they tell you this is for Social Security. I'm not telling you to quit your job, bro. We all got bills to pay. I'm not saying nothing wrong, bro. I'm not saying nothing wrong. Just realize the truth, bro. We all got bills to pay. But if you think about life in a form of I gotta work to pay bills, you're never gonna get rich, bro. Because your focus is to pay bills, to make the money, to give it to the system. That's what your focus is. Your focus is not helping your financial situation grow. I'm not telling y'all nothing wrong. You see, that's what I be saying. When I speak the truth, y'all start coming at me instead of realizing. Just pay attention to the message. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to not pay your bills. I got bills that I gotta pay every month. Every month, bruh. You see what I'm saying? But I still make sure I gotta pay myself something. Because I'm the one that's out there putting in the work to generate the income. So why would I work to give it to the system, and the system then I lose the money and the system has the money? You have to work to pay yourself first. And like I said, you're working for 70% of your check because 25 to 30% of your check goes to the government. And they tell you it's for Social Security and it's for Medicaid. You don't know if you're going to live long enough to even see Social Security. And then they give you a fixed income every month off of Social Security, bruh. I'm just trying to get y'all to realize the truth, bro. This is why people are tired of the rat race. Like, I'm not saying nothing wrong, bro. I'm not telling y'all some BS. America is the biggest finesse, bro. Because it's a business, it's a corporation, bro. And they love when a person is not financially educated. That's why finances are not taught in school. You learn nothing about taxes. You learn nothing about wages, the difference between a wage and a asset and a liability. Oh, your salary, how much it really is after taxes. You learn nothing about that, bro. But you learn how to be a worker, and that's it. That's all you learn. You go to school to graduate, to go to college, to get a fucking degree, to then get a job. That's what life is about. To get a job. It's never to teach you how to be creative. It's never to teach you how to work on your own thing. It's never to teach you how to express yourself freely, how to use your ideas and bring things to life. It's just to teach you how to be a worker bee, bro. So all I be trying to do is free my people from the plantation, bruh. The mental plantation. Hold on, y'all. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me. I just had to take my mic out. But all I be trying to do is teach my people how to free. Now, listen, I'm still trying to free myself from the plantation, bro. Once again, I'm not perfect, bruh. I'm not fucking perfect. I got things that I gotta pay off, bruh. I got freaking taxes that I'm still paying down, bruh. I'm not perfect. I gotta take care of rent. Like, because you're putting in so much hours, and then you once again you're getting taxed. You're not gonna make no money unless you do overtime. I'm telling y'all this, bruh. But these corporations want to hide the truth from y'all because they want you to just be a worker bee, and that's it. They want you to think you're a number. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But people gotta know the truth. My people gotta know the truth, bruh. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me speaking on the real. You think the news is gonna tell y'all the truth? No. You think your manager gonna tell you the truth? No, bruh. You think any of these people want you to surpass them or succeed in something that you actually enjoy? No. Go tell somebody like Soul Illuminati or ISO Speed or Kai Cenat. Go tell one of them to go work at 9 to 5, bro. They not gonna do it. These are entrepreneurs that's making bank. We living in a different age, bro. Where you can make it on the internet, bro. You can make money on the internet. I'm a monetized YouTube channel. This not fake this shit. If I could eventually turn this into a full-time income, why not? That's not lazy. But I had somebody else tell me that. Oh, you're just being lazy. You're just doing YouTube for the money. You're just being lazy. Bro, what do you go to work for? What do you go to work for? You go to work to make money. So it's the same thing with something that you're building, with a business that you're building, bruh. To generate income, to reach people worldwide, to teach y'all, and hopefully y'all able to teach me too. Cause I don't know it all, bro. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing, bro. Every day I'm learning. And I know that the internet is gonna come with judgment. It's gonna come with people judging you or pretending like they know your life better than you know your life or whatever, having a something to say about you. But at the end of the day, at least I'm trying, bro. At least I'm trying. I'm a black man with tattoos, bro, and I wear a do rag on my head, right? But at least I'm trying, bro. Give me some credit for trying to do something that majority of people is afraid to do. Put themselves out there. Speak the truth. A majority of people won't try. Majority of people care too much about what other people think. Me, I'm willing to put in as much work as I can. I'm gonna take full advantage of the times that we living in, bruh. I'm gonna build this channel each and every day, each video, whether it's a live stream, whether it's a short, whether it's a long form video, I don't care. I'm gonna keep building. If you don't, you don't. At the end of the day, I don't control you. You control. I control what I put out. And I speak with passion, bro, because I really love this, bro. Like I told y'all this already. This was something that I wanted to do since I was a kid. Since I was a kid, bro. Yo, one day I wanna, create YouTube videos. I wanna have a big channel. And now I'm actually living it. And yes, it's time, it's energy, it's effort. It is not easy, bro. Some of y'all think that being on YouTube is easy. It's not easy, bro. But you really got to keep up with the algorithm. You really got to keep the people's attention. But I'm willing to put in the work. But it's something that I actually get to, it's my creative energy. It's my ideas, bro. It's something that I actually get to build. Like us men, we love building things, bro. And each video that I put out is like a little employee that's gonna bring me back something. $1, 50 cent, $2, $10, $20, $30, $50. It's gonna bring me back something. But every video I put out is like a little employee. And I can put out as much videos as I want. That's why y'all been seeing me put out so much videos now. I'll be doing like 5 videos a day. One long form, 4 or 5 YouTube shorts. Why? Because there's no cap on the amount of videos I could put out. And my numbers has been getting better, and I'm thankful for that. And I thank y'all. It's because of y'all. It's not because of me. I can't be the only person watching my video, bro. Sometimes I'm the first person, obviously, that watches the video, but I'm not the only one. I'll be the first like, I'll be the first viewer, right? But it's because of y'all. Y'all helping the YouTube channel grow. And I appreciate that. And it's showing that the work is paying off, bro. I can't be afraid to put yourself out there. You can't be afraid to work on something, bro. Just build. Take it one day at a time. Trust the process. Hearing so much about, oh, what if this video flop? Oh, what if this video do no views? Bro, I just posted a long form video. The shit got like 40 something views. You think I'm about it? It is what it is. 40 something people. Better than zero. And everybody that subscribes to your channel is not gonna watch your video, bro. But at least you're working on something. This is what I'm saying, bro. At least you're working on something. Don't knock people for wanting to be content creators because the fucking 9 to 5 job ain't paying enough money. Imagine me making 40, 50, $60, $70,000 a year on all of my creativity. $100,000 a year off of my creativity. Imagine that. What y'all gonna tell me? You can't tell somebody nothing if they making bank off of their own creative ideas. Y'all don't see me doing no stupid pranks. Y'all don't see me doing nothing stupid on the internet. Y'all don't see me doing none of that. I'm literally using my voice. I'm talking to y'all. I'm being authentic. I'm being true to myself. I'm speaking about my times in life, right? I can sit there and not tell y'all nothing. You got faceless YouTube channels. You got YouTube channels where people eat food and they don't say nothing and people watch that. You got people that walk around the city, don't speak, they walk around the show things, bro. But me, I'm continuously being different, bro. Cause I'm not meant to fit in with the crowd. That's not my vibes. I'm not meant to fit in with the crowd, bro. You understand that? I'm a retainer. I retain the information. I retain yeah, I see it. God give me an opportunity every day. Every day is a new day to get better. Every day is a new day to improve. Every day is a day to work on something that you enjoy, bro. Put in the fucking work. Cause ain't nobody gonna come and save you. You tired of your job? Work on something that you could build, bro. You tired of your job? Keep grinding. Keep owning the assets, bro. Cause I be paying attention to how I feel. And I don't like the way that I be feeling when I'm at the job, bro. I get sad. I get angry. I know that my time is being wasted because I cannot get the time back. That's my biggest thing. Is the time. Like imagine somebody coming up to you and say, yo, if you just an hour of my life, I'm gonna give you $15.75. Imagine somebody coming up to you and say that. And then you be like, okay. And then they give you the $15.75 after an hour. And then you go to the store and you go buy your ass a sandwich and some French fries and something to drink, and the $15 is gone and the time is gone. Like my time is worth way, it's infinite. I'm not putting a cap on the amount of money I can make during my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting a cap on myself. It's infinite. And that's how you should feel about yourself too. It's infinite, bruh. But the job subconsciously puts a cap on your time. I'm telling y'all this shit, bruh. But once again, people will do whatever they can to defend the matrix, bruh. People will do whatever they can to defend the matrix. And I'm pinning that comment, bruh. Make sure y'all give the stream a thumbs up. Y'all, we got 8 likes so far. I appreciate that. But people will do whatever they can to defend the corporations. Like the corporations is doing you a favor. When you're really doing them a favor. Because you're the one that's showing up each and every day. Even when you don't feel like it, you still showing up. But I'm telling you, they're not giving you what you're truly worth, bruh. Don't let nobody put a cap on your life. It's all a script, bro. It's all a script. Go to school, get good grades, go graduate, go to college, get a degree. Now you in debt, get a job, pay off the degree. It's all a fucking script. And millions and millions and millions of people are running that same script every day. And that's what's keeping the system going. That's what's keeping the system going. Oh, but this person got rich when and this person, no, bro, majority of people don't get rich working a 9 to 5. It don't happen. They get rich through the ownership. They don't get rich working and fucking cleaning the floors and sweeping the floors and putting the fries in the bag, little bro. That's not gonna get you rich. It's not. And don't lie to yourself and say that you don't want to be rich. Because what else do you want to be poor? Do you want to struggle? Do you want to live paycheck to paycheck? Do you want to be stressed out about finances, bro? It's not a good feeling. It is bad enough that we live in America and people got to work 2, 3 jobs just to get by. It's bad enough. So you don't think that they're gonna up it up even more next year and the year after that and the year after that? Meanwhile, the wages will continue to stay the same. People would still rather be entertained. People would still watch OnlyFans. People still want to watch basketball and football and baseball and soccer and watch all this stupid ass TV and not be educated about how your finances, how your financial structure is important in your life, bruh. I don't give a fuck. As a man, we get angry, we get stressed out when we ain't got it, bruh. I don't care. Can't no man sit there and tell me that they're okay with making less. You're not okay with that, bro. You're not. No man's gonna tell me that. And then all you're doing is lying to yourself. Literally. All you're doing is lying to yourself. We know that as men, bruh, we gotta challenge ourselves. And we know that as men, we have to put in the work. Cause ain't nobody coming to save us, bruh. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Parents ain't gonna come and save you, bro. Nobody's gonna come out the sky and come and save you. Nobody's gonna do that. You have to be willing to save yourself. This is what I say. Every day, I make sure I put in the work. I gotta put in the work towards something that I'm working on, something that I'm building. Nobody wants to go through financial hardship their entire life, bro. Nobody wants to, because then that starts messing with you physically. Because now you can't even eat the healthy foods that you really want to eat because you probably can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Now you like, bro, finances play so much in a person's human life, bro. You stressing yourself out. Stress will take you out quicker than anything. Like, I gotta really think about that, bro. I'm not saying there saying, all rich and wealthy people are happy. Nah, cause I get it. Some of them are not happy. Some of them, I don't know what they go through, bro. But I know that no matter who you are, your finances is tied to your livelihood, bro. If I want to move to a different state, if I want to live somewhere else in this human experience, I gotta have the money to do it. If I want to sit there and buy a Tesla, I gotta have the money to do it, bro. If I want to own way more assets than what I'm owning right now, I gotta have the money to do it. And that's just the truth, bro. But that's a truth that a lot of people don't really want to realize because you get comfortable with what you're making, but you don't think beyond it. And I get it. You can't think none of it when you go with when you go. We like everybody knows that. You shouldn't want to live your experience on this earth with such a low quality of life. And that's what I feel like the jobs are doing, bro. It's by design. Your quality of life is low because your pay is low. And you know that you got to keep coming back to get that next paycheck. Like, it's literally all by design, bro. And whenever you question something, you're deemed as the crazy one. I have that written down right here. Question anything equals deemed crazy. Make sure I get a stream a thumbs up, y'all. Just double tap the screen. Get a stream a thumbs up so that we can reach more people. Yo, go to the couch. I need to watch this video called Matrix of Power. It's by Jordan Maxwell. That video is gonna show y'all a lot of different things that I'm talking about, bro. Jordan Maxwell, Matrix of the name of the video. He's gonna teach you a lot. He speaks out against a lot of different things, bro. And I get it. Like, if the people woke up, if the people realized the truth, the world would be a better place. But we live in so much division. We live where we are divided and conquered. You can speak these things to people, and they'll still like not care. And nobody even cares anymore. It becomes frustrating because you wish more people would wake up to the truth and try to make a change. I'm only one person. I know I can't change the world by myself, bro. I'm one person, bro. No matter what I say, how many people I try to wake up, how many people I try to help. It has to be a collective. It gotta be like half the planet that's like, "Nigga, we tired of this shit. We about to we see through the system. Like, but majority of the world is just like zombies, bro. I just be wanting to sit down with people and say, like, bro, stop going so hard over these companies. You is spending your valuable time trying to impress this other person, this boss or this supervisor that don't give a f about you. They don't care. But you spending so much valuable time trying to impress them. What have you worked on for yourself? What have you done for yourself? You live with so much fear of losing a job. No, you should live in fear of not working on something that you actually wanted to do for yourself. Why are you here? Now listen, bro. I just listened to an Andrew Tate video today, right? He said working a job is risky. Working a job is, I'm gonna butcher the words, but basically, working a job is one of the most riskiest things you can do because they can fire you whenever they want. Working for yourself is not much of a risk because you're not gonna fire yourself. But that's gonna go over a lot of people's heads, bro. I'm working for myself right now. I'm putting in the work on my YouTube channel that I built with over 2,000 videos. Ego. That's work ethic. That's grind. Consistency. Working the old me. One video a day. No, now we need to up it. 5 videos, 6 videos, 10 videos. It don't matter. Keep posting. I'm not gonna fire myself. To teach you about resiliency, it teach you about dedication, it teaches you about yourself, bruh. Don't get too comfortable with these jobs, yeah? And on top of that, jobs are spiritual warfare. Cause you know, bro, a lot of y'all know that y'all be feeling trapped. Oh, just be honest. Just be honest, bro. A lot of y'all know that y'all be feeling trapped. We all about to get up and go to work tomorrow and do the same thing and expect a different result. We about to get up and go to work tomorrow and be around the same people and the same make them the same amount of money and expect a different fucking result, bro. Unless you're on a video timing where they created millionaires there. But if you ain't making millions of dollars, bro, if you ain't even making, man, I tell you, if you're not even making 6 figures, bro, I'm not even making 6 figures at this freaking job. Don't go so don't go so hard, bro. This is it right here. Jobs equal high risk and low reward. That's exactly what Andrew Tate said, bro. High risk, hire you whenever they want. Low reward because they give you the bare minimum. High risk, low reward. Entrepreneurship is high risk, high reward. Or low risk, high reward. However you said it. Low risk, high reward. Yeah, bro. It feels better when you building something for yourself, bro. I don't have no certain time I could stay on this live stream. I don't have a cap on the amount of supporters I could get on this YouTube channel. I don't have a cap on the amount of money I could make on YouTube. There's no cap. It's just work ethic. It's just showing up every freaking day. Tired, hungry, upset, happy, whatever mood I'm in, it don't matter. Show up. Let the people see you. Talk to them. Like I'm talking to y'all right now. Yeah, it might be through a screen, but so what? I look at this phone as $1 million phone, bro. Above $1 million phone. Because everybody's on their phones, bro, all day. So I ask myself every day, how can I reach more people on this device, on this phone, through this platform? YouTube. One of the best platforms ever created. YouTube probably done helped out more people than the school ever would. College ever would, bruh. And then they got majority of the masses in the loop. And I spoke about this in the video that I made earlier. What's good? What's good, bro? What's good, Essence? Shout out to all of y'all. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, bruh. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, y'all. We get the likes up. They got y'all in this loop like this, right? After you go home from work, you look to get entertained, so you watch TV. And the TV is a television. It's a portal. That's why they got different channels. So you tune into the channel and you watching whatever they showing you on TV, but it's a form of programming. I'm trying to get y'all to break out of that shit, out of that stuff, bruh. This is why I talk the real, bro. Cause I'm trying to get y'all to understand how life is finessing everybody. This is why the news outlets get so many viewers, so they get people to believe what the news is saying, but the news is reading off of a teleprompter. So who's writing the words? Who's writing the words? Who's telling them what to say? Like, come on, bro. They got people in a fucking in a vicious cycle, bro. Every day you live in the same day and you expecting a different result, bro. That's not healthy. That's insanity. Literally think about that shit, bro. On a deeper level. Every day you live in the same day and you expecting a different result. That is insanity. This is why you gotta create your own reality, bro. You cannot keep doing this every day. Scary. That's scary, bro. Imagine you not even realizing how much of a trance you in. Cause you just look at it as normal. It's not normal, bro. Working every day of your life, you working your life away, bro. That's not normal. Cause you gotta make money and the fucking money is printed. When do you take the time out to think? When do you take the time out to create? When do you take the time out to just be? You're a human being, not a human doing. Well, some of y'all don't understand, bro. Living the same life every day and you expecting a different result, bro. Y'all don't think that that's like think, bro. Y'all don't think that that's crazy. But then I'm the one that's getting judged on the fucking internet for speaking the truth, bro. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop, bro. I don't care. I don't care who's watching. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. Y'all got any questions y'all want to ask me in the comment section? Y'all can ask it. How many people on the stream right now? Thank y'all for being here. We need one more like. We gonna get to 10 likes on this stream. We 58 minutes in. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, bro. I think I like two subscribers away from 8,000 or three subscribers. Last time I checked, I was three subscribers away from 8,000 supporters. Three supporters away from reaching 8,000 on this YouTube channel. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna make a video on this tomorrow, but I wrote this while I was on the train. System wants you to be grateful for the crumbs, but won't teach you how to create the pie. I don't know how many of y'all caught that, but I'm gonna read it again. Yeah, right? On the train yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and I wrote this down. The system wants you to be grateful for the crumbs, but won't teach you how to create them. System wants to feed you the bottom of the barrel money to make you just feel less than, even though, all right, like, I guess you could say don't tie your worth to money, okay. To make you feel less than, but they won't teach you how to have money working for you. I'm trying to teach y'all how to have money working for y'all. Download Yahoo Finance, download Trading View, learn about the stock, learn how to trade. Well, I'd rather you invest your money rather than trade because trading, you're going to lose money. Investing, you have a better chance of making money and keeping your money. Because this is not gambling. For those that sit there say investing is like gambling, no, it's not. Gambling is two different things, bro. Investing, you actually get an equity in a company. Whatever. But time, you cannot get back. Money is infinite. Employer equals wants to control your life. I'm going to speak about this in the video. But it's just crazy, bro. Cause many people don't feel worthy of what they want, of what they really did, they really desire. They really like. You don't. They only gonna make it harder, bro. They only gonna keep moving the goalpost. That's the crazy part. This is why I say that y'all need to own, because they're gonna keep on making it harder and harder for the work people out there with no jobs. And then they get unemployment, but the unemployment only lasts for 6 months. When you speak out on things, you the bad guy. When you speak out on things, you just get all this type of, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just don't sit right in my spirit. Like really, really seeing the human race suffer, bruh. Cause I have empathy for people. I have empathy for humanity. I have empathy for myself. So it don't sit right in my spirit seeing people fucking suffer because they don't know. They don't have the information that they need, bro. They don't have the information. You think you just make the money to spend it to give it back to the fucking system, but you leave yourself hanging. That's not the right way, bro. The salary is rent for human existence. The salary, I got that from my boy Millennium Steam. The salary is rent for human existence, bruh. They're renting your time and you're not even knowing it. This is how companies people, but they don't know that they're being exploited, bro. I know that my fucking job is exploiting me. And that's the thing that gets me angry too, because I know that I'm better than what they're giving me. You understand what I'm saying? But I know that they're exploiting me. I'm aware of it because they're looking at me as if, you gonna take this $50 an hour. You gonna take this $20 an hour, but it's really 15. You gonna take this money because you know that. But on a conscious level, on the awareness that I have, that's why this channel is called Everlasting Awareness. The awareness that I have, I fucking know that you gonna determine my worth off of 15 singles, bro. You tripping. This is how they exploit people. Because they want desperate workers. Easy to manipulate. They want desperate workers that won't stand up for themselves, won't speak up towards anything. That's what they want. A whole bunch of people that's gonna come in and get the job done and not question nothing. Missing time with your family, missing time with your spouse, missing time with yourself. Just work, 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 work like you're a fucking robot. And then they give you two 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch break. You see how structured and controlled it is? The moment you question the system, the moment you go against the system, the moment you start doing things differently, you get a target put on you. Not gonna let up, bruh. Not gonna let up. It's a system that you're not gonna win because the system ain't designed for you to win. It's designed to chew you up and spit you out. Had the next person online ready to get chewed up and spit out for fucking $15 an hour, bruh. Always generate more income, not generate more time. No matter how many hours I work from now the rest of my fucking life, I work at this corporation with these low wages is never gonna make me wealthy. It's never gonna get me out of. Just all I be trying to explain. I'm almost done with my ebook. I know I was supposed to been release my ebook, but I'm almost done with it. My assets pace what I make per day at the job. I got my Uber Eats and I got my YouTube. I'm trying to. This shit is an expert game, bro. All of it is an expert. Who can be the most desperate? Having the same working to get a paycheck, to get the paycheck back to the. Like that don't make you sad. Like when y'all really think about it, that does not make none of y'all sad or angry. You're working to get paid, but it's not like you're keeping the whole check to yourself. No, you're working to get paid to give it to somebody else, bro. And you're working 40 to 50 hours a week every fucking week. Get how people don't see. Don't really don't understand how people don't see it. Cause it's normal. 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 It's normal, bro. I gotta stop thinking that this stuff is normal. It's actually sad. You put in so much work and you get paid so little. That hard work shit is a myth, bro. Work at these corporations is a myth. I work harder on yourself than you do on the job. Work harder on your goals, on things things that you want to build. Work harder on you than you do at the job because the job will replace you. You ain't gonna replace you. You all you got. God and you. You and God. I'm thankful, bro. I'm thankful to be able to pay my bills. I'm thankful to be able to have a roof over my head, holding my stomach, my back. Thankful. I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like how these jobs. I would never be okay with that. You got people that's 60, 70, 80 years old still working, bro. Still working. Hiring people out, making people stressed, making people sick. No matter how hard you work. Hourly wage is fucking hourly wage is it? I make $25 an hour, bro. You're still not gonna get rich. I make 30 an hour, bro. You're still not gonna get rich, bro. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much you keeping. How much are you keeping, bro? Everybody always talk about how much money they made. How much did you keep? How much did you have working for you? How much money do you have working for you right now in real time? And I've been listening to the Bible too. I've been getting into my word, bro. And it's been revealing a lot. It has a lot of powerful messages. It makes me sad because people getting chewed up and every day. People that's working full-time jobs and they're sleeping in their cars. It's people that's working full-time jobs but they still need EBT. People that's working full-time jobs but they're struggling. It makes me sad because the corporations really don't give a fuck. That's what makes me sad. They don't care. How can humans be treated so cruel, bro? Money isn't everything, bro, but you need it to live. It's man-made, it's created, it's printed out of thin air, but we live in a capitalistic society. We need it to live, or else you will DIE. If you don't EAT, you gonna leave. A fact. If you don't drink water for a certain amount of days, you gonna leave. But people keep saying money isn't everything, but you cannot do much without it. First, it's God, it's your health, it's your family, it's your spouse, it's you. And then it's the well, first is you, it's God and you. But y'all understand what I'm saying? No particular order. Then it's the money. But you cannot like money ain't important, bro. Yes, I know. When you leave the planet, when your physical body stays here in the ground, you cannot take none of this stuff with you. None of it is yours. You don't own nothing. It's not yours. It's an experience. That it is. It's an experience, bro. You take your energy with you forever. Energy forever lives on. You see what I'm saying? But there's things that I do want to experience in this life. And I'm taking the journey one day at a time. You need money to experience the things that you want to experience in this life. Unfortunately, we need the money because we live in a capitalistic planet. Money solves money problems. That's all that it does. It's money problems. You can still be rich and still be lonely because people's not gonna understand you, or people gonna try to use you, or people gonna think that you're an ATM machine. You might have a friend using it all types of things that go through your head. You gotta watch who you hang around. You gotta watch the people around you. It's all types of stuff, bruh. Because sometimes people get envious and jealous over things that they feel like they can't have when they can have it too. But they don't know the work that you put. They don't know that. They probably won't do it. Our rich and wealthy people isolate from people, bruh. Isolate from people. And sometimes people only value you for what you have, bruh. Sometimes. Not sometimes people only value you for they don't value you. They just care about what the fuck you have. It's whack. And if they will put in the work just like you, they can make it happen too. I get mad at Elon about to be a trillionaire, but y'all don't know that man. That's what I'm saying. They don't know how much work that man put in. You get mad at Jeff Bezos for having $60 million wedding or $50 million wedding. You don't know how much work he put in to build Amazon. He built that shit in his garage. There wasn't nobody with him. Even if he got some money from his parents, who cares? What your parents are supposed to do? Look out for you. Or we get mad at people for building wealth, for getting rich, for reaching these certain numbers in life. You gonna get mad at somebody because you ain't them? But if you met them in real life, you'll be like, oh my gosh, what advice can you give me? What do you know that I don't know? I respect all rich and wealthy people, bro, because they know something that I don't know. And I'm becoming a rich person. It's already within me. It's just in construction mode right now. Working day in and day out. Trying to stack as many assets as possible day in and day out. Because my time is very valuable. I'm not about to sit here and let nobody fucking waste my time. All I try to do, man, is just tell y'all what y'all need to hear. I'm not some financial guru. I'm not some perfect person. I'm not somebody that's trying to act like he got it all together. I'm not trying to sell y'all no course. I don't have nothing to sell y'all. I'm just trying to come on this camera and be authentic and let y'all know the real, bro. I'm a human just like you. I go through ups and downs. I go through moments in my life where I'm like, what am I doing? I go through moments in my life where I'm excited. I go through moments in my life where oh, what the fuck is here? There's no life is a journey. You gotta be grateful. Like, even with this YouTube channel, this journey has been posted more to even get the attention of the people. I had really journey, lose yourself, nation, a target that you want to commit it, stay, reach that target. Man, got anything y'all want to ask me? Anything else y'all want to talk about? Reach the people that need their messages on my journey. Thumbs up if you want to.